I thought we broke our hot air balloon. When did we get that back? Mam's decision. Alright. You can tell me what happens in her story? I think we're about to find out.
With a feast, the fully healed Leona also in attendance.
But no, I'll let the story tell us.
She thanked them for their efforts. However, when she turned to thank Hyunkel separately for lending his strength, the swordsman revealed himself to be the commander who destroyed her kingdom, asking her to pass judgment on him. Defying expectations, Leona deemed that from then on, Hyunkel would spend all of his remaining days serving as a disciple of Avan. She made him swear to risk his life for friendship, justice, and love, and to never allow the past to bind him. Moved to tears at her merciful judgment, Hyunkel accepted her conditions. The feast continued as Baddock and the other soldiers shared a drink with Crocodine. Leona and Mam also found time to talk, during which Leona implored her to drop the formalities. Afterward, Mam spotted Hyunkel and Crocodine quietly slipping away into the night.
You guys can't leave me. I need you.
When she asked where they were going, they answered they were off to Sovereign Rock Castle to learn what the Dark Army is up to. After the pair promised to meet again later, Mam wished them safe travels and watched them depart.
No, I need Hyunkel.
This man is a monster. Even Karl Kingdom, with its dozens of powerful knights, is on the brink of ruin after only 5 days.
I see. That boy Dai seems quite impressive. He and his allies managed to fight off the entire Dark Army.
He's an incredibly strange child with mysterious abilities. Whenever this mark shines on his forehead, he exhibits the most amazing powers.
Mark. Zabora. This shining mark doesn't happen to resemble the face of a dragon, does it?
A dragon? Now that you mention it, it does seem similar.
Personal Hagglar, I know what you're up to!
A new gun. Or not.
It's no good. Whoever made this must have been a genius. It's completely beyond me.
Oh. Is that full heal?
That's right. It's the most powerful heal spell that Princess Leona can cast. It cures even the most severe injuries, as well as recovers stamina during battle.
Dang.
Leona's so amazing.
Well, obviously, she's a sage in training after all. She can even use attack spells, though the Troika have a bit more strength. Truly an all-round spellcaster.
I'm going to talk to Uncle Matariv. Maybe he can fix my magic bullet gun.
Your magic power seems to have increased.
Don't let that surprise you! Assist!
Crack. Now boom.
That's right. You explode, Pop.
The flight spell, Levizoom. Now, when did you learn that?
It's easy if you already know Zoom. I'm not gonna let the others leave me in the dust forever.
Levizoom.
Headbutt.
Don't get cocky with me, young disciple. I may be old, but in a one-on-one fight, there isn't a being alive who can beat me at magic.
Matariv, come on! Can't you teach me some cool spells too? You're teaching Pop and he's improving so much! How come I'm stuck doing the basics?
You fool! What use is it knowing all the same spells that your friend does? A hero can do anything, although a warrior may possess more strength, and a mage can perform more magic. A hero is a jack of all trades and master of none. But they do possess an ultimate weapon that no one else has.
And what's that?
Isn't it obvious? A hero's weapon is courage. You can face any enemy with the right kind of courage. Understand? Pop here's not going to improve his magical skills on his own. That makes a party. That's what companions are for.
Courage, huh? I suppose that's something I don't have.
We've
Of
noticed.
my own. That's it. Without that,
Oh!
just your presence is bad enough.
Interesting. You really did inherit your father's strength, didn't you?
Strength? My father's strength.
Papnica Kingdom is starting
She
to
just
rebuild.
elbowed him in the face.
Which just leaves the three of us, you guys. The Dark Army's fortress is here in the mountains of Guildmane.
Why?
Mam says Crocodile and Hyunkel are on their way there to scout the area.
Currently, our forces lack both weapons and manpower. So rather than attacking, we should focus on building up our strength.
All right. Then why don't we all go and look for some new weapons?
Sounds good to me. What do you think, ma'am?
Listen, everyone. I've been thinking. I'm going my own way for a while.
We're breaking up the band.
How come? Why so sudden?
With my weapon broken, I can't use attack spells. Plus, Leona is far better at heal spells. At this rate, I'm going to end up being a burden.
But that's not true.
She's right. You should listen. From now on, we're going to be facing more powerful enemies than before. And without trying to get stronger, any one of us could become a burden.
You never hold back, Leona. I really admire that. So
I don't know that I like the way she said that.
I've decided. I'm going to return to Romos to train, to find something only I can do. Martial arts.
Oh,
I
sure.
figured I'd become a martial artist.
Okay. Okay. What is even happening? Dude, chapter 4 goes on forever. Sovereign Rock Castle, I guess. Oh, you again.
Uncle and Crocodile have betrayed us. Flazzard is dead. With the 6 Legion commanders reduced to only the 3 of us, our forces are at half the strength that they should be. That sound, that's the sound of the Reaper flute.
Good evening, and greetings, inhabitants of Sovereign Rock Castle. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kilvern.
Are you here to kill Vern?
Surely you've heard of him. The Dark King's personal assassin. A deadly
I guess not.
reaper who silently erases those who cross his majesty.
And why is the Reaper here at Sovereign Rock?
Has someone's incompetence warranted a visit?
This is surprising, Mist. It's been years since I've heard your voice. Something must be wrong. Centuries of silence, and now you have so much to say.
You're the one who talks too much, Kill.
These two know each other?
And now, Hadlar. I hear your performance has been slipping as of late.
Have a good night, Hallow.
Things up. Ever since he failed to take out Dai the hero, commanders have fallen, kingdoms have been reclaimed. It's a whole big mess. And recently, he brought out the whole army, but was still defeated.
Silence! The plan to kill the boy is still in progress. In time.
Then you'd better hurry up. King Vern is a patient god, but even he has his limits. if you should fail again...
Then have no fear. I will destroy those brats without hesitation, by my own hand.
Not so fast. The next to fight Dai is me, Dragon Master General Baran.
It's too soon. Has he already destroyed the Carl Kingdom?
Ah, so I guess you've been saving the best for last. In that case, I trust there's no issue.
Wait, Baran! In order to regain the Dark King's trust, I should...
Dark Commander Hadlar, I am growing tired of your excuses. I now know the reason why you've been attempting to keep me away from the boy. It's because the boy is a Dragon Knight.
The Dragon Knight? You mean from the legends?
You're the one who knew about his marking.
Knows.
You knew he was a
He was
Dragon
the one
Knight.
person I didn't want finding out.
So, leave it to me, Commander.
No, no! There is no way! You will do nothing! And that is an order! Besides, we don't have any proof yet that he really is a Dragon Knight!
I need to find out for myself.
And I said no!
Stop! I believe I know what's going on here, Hadlar. If this Dai really is what you fear, you can't let our friend Baran here near him, can you? Oh well, you can all squabble on your own time. I'd like to finish what I came here for.
But that's the Key of Burn!
Crocodile and Hyunkel, was it? Those two know the locations of Sovereign Rock Castle. King Vern has ordered me to move it immediately.
Did he just put the key in
It's
Vern's
really
mouth?
happening.
That's interesting.
Sovereign Rock Castle moves!
And now let's all enjoy a pleasant little stroll.
Wee wee!
Whoops, I just hit
After
my
Mam
desk.
parted ways with her friends to study martial arts, she headed deep into the mountains of Romos to find the legendary Grand Master, the so-called God of Martial Arts. Pop was unsure how to feel about her leaving, turmoil which Leona sensed. She told him that if he died in battle, that would be his final farewell to Mam. Was that really the note he'd want to end on? And so, Pop resolved to reveal his feelings to Mam. Fearing he might not have another chance, he quickly dashed after her, offering to zoom her to her destination. Though Mam was reluctant at first, she ultimately decided to take him up on it.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, they arrived not in the mountains of Romos, but rather the dark forest, where they first met. After reminiscing a bit, seeing as the pair were alone now, Pop summoned the courage to tell Mam how he felt.
Oh
But
no.
before he could say a word, Mam praised him for how much he'd improved, declaring she wanted to catch up to him. Struck by her earnestness, Pop vowed to grow stronger himself, parting ways without revealing his secret love to her. Meanwhile, Hyunkel and Crocodile arrived at where Sovereign Rock Castle should have been, only to discover that it had moved. Sensing that something terrible was brewing, Crocodile returned to tell the others, while Hyunkel followed the castle's tracks.
What is the point of having a castle that can move if you're just gonna leave a giant trail of footsteps behind? The Temple of Recollection resonates with the new memories of your adventure. You can now proceed beyond layer 7. Exciting. I'm gonna have so many new Bond memories to get. Are we still in chapter 4? Delving into the Temple of Recollection. Though our heroes have overcome much, they need to prepare to battle even stronger foes standing in their way. Try venturing into the Temple of Recollection to gather some Bond memories, then enhance them to give Dai and the others a major boost in strength. Before long, the party will be ready for anything. Alright, this is just to get... No. This is 5 part 1. So we're finally in chapter 5. Alright. Sure, 5 part 1. Hit me. New clothes.
Mam ventured off to pursue her martial arts training. Meanwhile, Dai approached Leona, hoping to find a suitable replacement for his steel broadsword. The princess suggested that they pay a visit to the department store in Ben Garna. Intrigued by the idea of a place that sells everything imaginable, Dai agreed and the pair set off. For his part, Pop asked Madarev about Dai's crest, only for the Grand Sorcerer to remain mum, realizing it was the Dragon Crest. Before Pop left to catch up with Dai, Madarev bestowed upon him a sorcerer cape, shining staff, and a belt as a parting gift. He then told Pop that Dai would likely hit a major wall soon, instructing that Pop needed to be there for his friend. Dai and Leona made for Ben Garna in an air balloon, albeit without her servant's permission. Dai worried about leaving
Sounds
Pop
responsible.
behind, who had planned to accompany them. Leona, having been keen to take the trip alone with Dai, replied that it didn't matter whether Pop came along. Pop, upon catching up with the Levazoon, took offense to her dismissal. Thus, in the end, the trio sailed onward to Ben Garna.
Ben Garna. It's considered the safest country in the world. Thanks to its superior military and industry, it's kept the Dark Army at bay with an abundance of resources and weapons, all backed by the world's greatest economy.
How old is Dai?
So this is a department store?
He
Let's
looks
see. Clothes
like
and
a
armor
child.
are on the 4th floor, and weapons are on the 5th.
Wow, this is so cool! 3,800 gold!
Oh, hey, Dai. Feel free to buy anything under 5,000 gold. Metals and textiles from Papnica, they always sell for quite a lot. So, if I sell these dresses, we'll get 20 to 30,000 gold. Hey, how about this?
Oh, are you
I
kidding?
think your
What kind of
retainers will
sage
kill
dresses
me
like that?
if I bring you home in that.
About.
Hey, quit messing around, would ya?
Come on, this actually has pretty high defense.
I used the cat outfit
Bob?
for
What
a
about
very
you?
long
I'm
time
good. I got a new weapon
in
and a
Dragon
cape
Quest
already.
XI.
You pick something.
It's adorable.
In that case, right there.
Okay, this'll have to do.
Do they have one a little more your size?
It's fine. I'll get used to it.
Okay, let's find Dai a new weapon. A Dragon's Bane. It can pierce a dragon's hide, which is said to be harder than steel. It's a top-quality blade.
My friends, since this is our only piece of its kind, it will be put on auction.
Get real. These things always go for over 15,000 gold.
What'll you buy it with? Mommy's allowance?
Dai, Pop, let's buy that Dragon's Bane.
Are you serious?
Is Leona gonna be a playable character? That'd be wild.
I have 16,000 gold right here. Besides, weapons like this don't turn up every day, you know.
Don't even bother. Using weapons more powerful than you are? Don't waste your money like one of those ridiculous fools. They're not really strong. They're just pretending.
Grandmother, that's enough. Please, forgive us. Grandmother has no manners. They looked kinda like seers.
Yeah. And hey, the younger one was a cutie patootie, wouldn't you say?
I see your love for Mam was
This country
short-lived.
finished. All that's advanced is its appearance. What is it, Narla?
Grandmother, something's coming. Several beings with terrifying power. Monsters.
Ah! A Hydra!
Our cannons aren't working! Just how tough is its hide?
New clothes.